Okay, so I've been rather bored all week, especially with the rubbish weather, and it's now Sunday. I've been off all week, off work all week, and the weather's been so rubbish, I just haven't bothered riding. It's been stuck indoors doing bugger all. I do have the Google Maps on because I'm just popping out to some cafe that I thought I'd go and see what it's all about, get a coffee. That's if I don't have to, if I have to pay for parking I won't bother, I'll just turn around. But yeah, just popping out for a little ride, nothing spectacular. So if you can hear the Google Maps, I've also getting a chance to test out my headset speakers, helmet speakers. So you'll probably be able to hear that. My voice might sound a bit muffled because I've got my balaclava on. I don't know, I just feel comfortable wearing a balaclava. It just makes the helmet go on easier, and I don't know, just seems, I just like wearing it, I guess. But it's nice to be back on the bike. It's a shame the weather's been so naff all week. Yeah, it's a shame the weather's been so naff all week. It's just been so unpredictable. So I'm just popping out for this coffee. Like I say, I don't know if I'm going to find anywhere that you don't have to pay to park. It's just like a little, I don't know what you call it, a little nature walk place somewhere that I've never been. I just looked on Google Maps and thought, you know what, I'm going to go check that out. It's only a few miles away. So yeah, I thought I'd try it. If this one you have to pay for, then I don't know, I might have to pop down another one, have a look. You just have to pay to park everywhere now. I'm not sure what it'd be like for motorbikes. We can always go back to Tunbridge Wells, and they've got loads of little coffee shops. I'll just if I can be bothered to go today. Also, I don't want the battery going flat. I know there's small batteries on these 125s. Small batteries on these ones. Sorry, it's just a big Range Rover trying to get a bit close. Small batteries on these 125s, so I don't want it sitting for weeks on end. And it's rather blustery. I was getting a bit of anxiety yesterday with over 30 mile an hour gusts, pushing my bike about on its side stand. So thankfully the wind's died down a tiny bit. There's still some big gusts, but nothing that's going to be, whoa, what's going on here? Some rather big gusts still very windy about. Just hoping summer will come soon, you know. It's been rather depressing the last couple of weeks. Don't trust this Range Rover behind me at all. Hopefully it won't be too long till I can get my first service done. I'm already at 300 miles on the bike. This is another few hundred more, which if summer comes I'll easily get that done in a couple of weeks, in a few weeks. Just commuting to work and back, let alone any outside riding of that. I haven't really done much riding outside of commuting to work and back yet because it's the weather. I mean, it seems to be the case for everything, doesn't it? Weather. And when it's bad, you just don't do anything. Pleased to have done my theory test on Monday, got that out of the way, so I've got a good 2 years now to get my full licence. Save up for the DAS course because they're not cheap by any means. You're looking at least 900 quid, 850 plus for a DAS course. Seriously, what's going on with these drivers today? Yeah, looking at least 850 quid plus for a DAS course. So not cheap. And the local riding school to me, I don't think they do individual lessons. If they do, they're not worth the price, sort of thing. My visor's a bit dusty, could do with a wipe. I don't want to scratch it though. Oh, lane closed ahead. Is that it? Was it talking about that at the bus stop? It's not really a lane, is it? I never ever come up this way, so I don't really know where I am. But we're going straight ahead, so we'll take this lane. left at the next roundabout. I said something fly straight into my face. Good job I had my visor down. It's a downhill. .20 mph zone. I have no idea if there's speed cameras about, so it doesn't warn of any, but doesn't mean that there's not something about. So this is Westmoreland. Don't think I've ever been here. It's quite nice. Looks kind of nice. Ignorant. Looked straight at me, watched me nod, and ignored me. Just ignored me. How very nice of them. Where are we going? Around here and. See, things like that just make you want to not bother nodding, but then you get some people who are nice, who do nod, but what do? I guess you continue to nod, but then feel like a twat when no one nods back. And 300 yards, turn left. This looks rather nice. Okay. Let's take it easy here, shall we? Use the engine braking and the back brake. Last thing I want to do is slip on some gravel. I don't think this is a national trust, but it's kind of similar type of thing. You have arrived. Dun-dun-dun. Motorcycles exempt. Pay and display. Tickets. Oh, okay. Badge holders. Where do I park? What a lovely smooth ride. Lovely smooth road. Well, that was a pleasant coffee at that place. Really, really was nice. I think I'll be travelling there more in future, just to sit down. It just gets me out of the house, sort of thing. You know. Nice little 30-minute, 20-minute journey. Nice iced coffee. Salted caramel iced coffee I had. Not cheap. Obviously, no iced coffees are cheap nowadays. But yeah, just sit down. Nice little family area. Might have to come back with the family sometime. There's a nice little car in front. Stinks though. Wonder what petrol was running in that. Yep. Now go home, chill out, watch the football tonight. It's still, it's only 2. Got loads of time left yet. But yeah, so you see on people go for like ride outs on their bike and that, whereas I tend to generally need to have a reason to go out. I can't just mindlessly ride about, so that's why picking a calf, I think on a Sunday, a different calf each Sunday might get me out and about a bit more. So that could be a good idea. Just pick a random calf, go and have a coffee. I don't want to go too far on this bike, to be honest with you. Once I get a bigger bike, I feel more comfortable going further, because you won't have to worry about dual carriageway speeds and what have you. So that's definitely something I want to do in future. Maybe go down to some more meets on the coast or something. But for now, just, 10-mile journeys are nice. Just get out and about on the bike. Go and have a coffee. It really does stink, that thing. I don't like this. I can't see past that car. Can't see past it. I always want to be able to see past the initial car in front of me, so I can actually read the road much better. That's better. I can see what's going on up there now. Sometimes it's as simple as that, just dropping back, which is obviously safer as well. Now I can see all the way up the road. I know I've noticed since I've got the bike, I tend to ride in my mirrors so much more. In my car, obviously I look at the mirrors, but I'm very aware of what's around me, but I'm not worried about what's in my mirrors. With my bike, I tend to worry more about what's in the mirrors. I don't know whether it's because it's a 125 I'm on. Maybe that type of anxiety of what's behind me might disappear once I get a faster bike. And got the learner plates off. Maybe it's just a learner plate thing, because people see the learner plate and they just disregard you as a rider or a driver. They tend to think you're going to be really slow, so they take weird risks around you, which they wouldn't take around normal non-L plate riders or cars. I'm hoping that'll go away with time. Maybe I just feel because I feel more vulnerable, obviously. Coming back to the nods, I did get a nod off of someone a minute ago, so not too bad. I shouldn't really complain. It's not exactly a law that people have to nod, and a lot of people just don't want to. They just feel like a prat when you nod and no one else does. or someone doesn't nod back. But oh well. Be less self-conscious and not care what other people think is the way to deal with it. I do like the way you can just shift through the gearbox without the clutch. I mean, it's not that I do it, but sometimes you can feel shift a gear before you pull the clutch in by accident. Once, every now and then I do that. Just a bit more enthusiastic with the gear lever shifter than the actual clutch. I know it's a bad habit, but love the way you can still do it. Obviously going down the gears I don't do it. This weather, I just know whether to be cloudy, bright, raining. It's just so crap, isn't it? And to think they reckon they're trying to tell us it was the hottest May in history. This is what it was like in May, and it's still doing it now. Little Grom, no nod back. I can hear his ladders rattling. It's a rather disconcerting sound. But yeah, on a side note, these speakers in my helmet done a really good job with that sat nav. I mean, it was £30 off of Amazon, this Bluetooth system, and yeah, the speakers are really, really good. They're not too quiet. That you'd expect a cheap one to not have enough volume or something, but this volume was fantastic. But I'm going to call it a video there, so I can ride home in peace. And if anyone's watching this, I mean, it's a nothing video, it's just a trip out for me to have a nice coffee, so nothing spectacular. But if you watched it, thank you very much, appreciate it, and hopefully I'll see you again in the future. Catch you later, bye.